that's your boy, yeah. What's going on? Man, what you looking at, shawty? Yeah. That's right, you see that? That's the respect Black Diamonds get out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Black Diamonds roll forever. Yeah, yo, we gonna celebrate you tonight, my man. You ready for this? You gonna be Black Diamonds, my man. Yo, we're gonna give you all the ladies, all the liquor, all the drugs, whatever you want, my man. You let me know, I got you, dog. But first of all, you gotta show us that you're down. You gotta cap this brother. Stupid punk Speedy, man. Now remember what we spoke about, yo? Yo, you ready for this? Yo, are you ready to cap that blood brother, man? Speedy.
Yeah, cap him, man.
Yo, I thought you told me you wanted some respect.
Yeah.
I thought you told me you wanted somebody to get your back.
Yeah.
Come on, I thought you told me that you wanted an opportunity to shine.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm telling you too. Watch this. I think I got the opportunity to make you shine. Black Diamonds, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you told me that you know Speedy, right?
Yeah, we had class together.
Okay, good. Check it out. You are way in. You gonna cap Speedy for us, right? Right? Okay, check it out. Right here, kid. It's loaded and ready to go. Cap that stupid schmuck, man! Yeah, Black Diamonds, baby! You know what I'm saying? After that, you get him today. After that, you meet me a tiny spot around the block. Cool? You a guerrero now, baby.
I'm a word.
You a guerrero now.
You say the punk Speedy's good as that, man.
Black Diamonds, baby. Yeah, what? Yeah.
Get you loaded and ready to go, yeah? Woo! Then you're gonna get it. Hell no! No, this ain't happening to me, man. Get myself before I get that pump? No, hell no, man. Hey. Woo!
1, 2, 3, let's go! We the blood brothers to the east side. We live and die, while we trying to survive. We the blood brothers to the east side. Living and die, while we trying to survive. We the blood brothers represent the east side. Living and die, while we trying to survive. We the blood brothers represent the east side. Living and die, while we trying to survive. We the blood brothers represent the east side. Living and die, while we trying to survive. We the blood brothers represent the east side.
My shut, find a hole in your gut, and a hole in your head. Found dead by the fence. You can't mess with the black or the red. We the blood brothers, where we from?
East side.
Roll with the gang, bigger than continental divide, but on that serious shit. All jokes set aside, got this handgun, couple of your insides fried. Messing with me, you be found dead out alive. I had you looking like something up to birth, the corpse fried.
Yeah. I can be your best friend. If you's a fiend, I can get you what you need from coke to weed. Let's be number the E-D-Y. Holla at me if you wanna get high. From the east side to the day that I die. What?
Hey, what's good?
I'm going to the farm, right?
You got your
But hey, you know what I just remembered?
What's up?
We got that business dance upstairs.
Oh, yeah, we show.
Hey, Speedy, you coming with us, man?
No, I gotta wait for my girl, dog. Catch up with y'all later, though. Y'all gonna be there at the dance.
Alright,
Y'all stay up, man. Oh, man, give me my bag. I got you, man, family. Good looking out, family. What's up? Looking out, man. How about that, man? Hey, man, what did you do that, man? This nigga ain't caught me yet.
Hey, Speedy, what up, bro? It's Pablo from biology.
Oh, what's going on, man? You see that dude that wrote that A+ report for our group?
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? What you trying to pick something up for the weekend?
No, bro, I'm straight for the week. I got my party to go to. But anyways, bro, there's this hot new piece I'm trying to sell, man. You should check it out. I heard you're growing some business, you know, and I know you need some stuff.
Yeah, exactly, man. I'm looking to pick up a piece, because, you know, I got the clock on lock and everything. Everybody trying to sweat me and stuff. I need a new piece,
Right.
man.
Let's go about the dumpsters. No, this piece is hot, man. Nobody else shoots, you know what I'm saying?
All right, cool, dog, man. Look, listen. I got the streets on lock, man. Tell me why the other day the principal tried to buy weed from me, man. That's how hot I am with all this stuff, man.
I feel you, bro.
I'm cool with it, man. It's time.
Let me look for it. I should go.
All right, cool. Make sure I get a real close look at it.
Oh, yeah. Take a real
Wait a minute, I've been looking for you. You know that dance tonight, right? Well, you haven't told me where you been
but you know I fit have to match.
Baby, can this wait?
No, this is not wait. I gotta go get me some shoes, and I do not want to be looking like no one criminal.
I get it. Hey, dog, I gotta go with my girl real quick, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go with this girl real quick, you know what I'm saying? But we'll hook up a little bit later if that's cool with you so we can finish that conversation.
But man, just meet me up at the front, alright?
Alright, dog.
And just remember, you're the only one that wants to talk to him about that thing, alright?
Yeah, I got you, dog, I got you. Alright.
What you was doing? Oh, yeah, you know you were supposed to be at that.
Make sure you come solo, alright?
Alright, dog, I got you for sure.
Damn it! That stupid girl, man, I almost had it. The job's supposed to be done by now. I can go to Chinese spot now, man. Damn! I just gotta let mom go to class and I stay out on the streets, man, they're gonna pump me out. Damn!
Morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Lee.
Well, as you can see, Mrs. Johnson never made it out today. She has some family emergencies to take care of. But we are in luck. The first substitute teacher we had in a long time, Mr. Rivera, is here to join us. Can we welcome Mr. Rivera?
Hey, Mr. Rivera.
Excuse me, class. Can we show a little more school spirit, please?
Hello, Mr. Rivera.
Hi, class. These are some of our best students, Mr. Rivera. Have a good day, Mr. Rivera. They're all yours.
Okay. Hi, Mr. B. Good morning, class. Looking forward to our time together. Let me just find the lesson plan. Everyone wants to do it. Let me look at that. Let's keep it down.
You got that beatbox.
I got it.
You got the beatbox?
I got it. Come on.
Okay. Well, I be that fancy, spitting so lyrically. I spit so fast, I set the checks off your Nikes. You don't like me? I bet you don't want to fight me. I be them spitting them rolls, leave bullets without holes. I'm spitting so lyrically, beat you cold. Go ahead and somebody else pick up the line. I'm spitting off the top of the dome, spitting the rhyme. So,
let me come in. I got you. Hey. I be sitting in the cypher, freestyling in the class. I'm thinking about midterms that I hope I pass. Science Johnson ain't here, so yours this up. So I'm saying this ain't class, it's a freestyle club. I guess I need a gangster rap to get y'all's attention, or else Mr. B will send the whole class to detention. He talks about the lesson and even the vocab. 50% dropping out of school, that's so sad. Don't you know that this is ridiculous? I flip the scripts, yes you know I'm ripping this expression, and I'm doing it with ease. Class is in session, can I have your attention, please? Well, you know, I'm not like that much older than y'all. You know, I did a little breakdancing and stuff coming up. Do a little rap. Plus, I even studied hip-hop in college.
You studied hip-hop in college?
Yep, we had a course called sociology, and I even wrote a paper on it in history class. Matter of fact, this is history, right?
yeah, it's history.
And then we had study hall. History and study hall?
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's pizza today. Stay back here. I'm on.
Well, see, I can't quite find the lesson plan. So we're going to talk about history today.
Let's talk about
the history of hip-hop. Okay. First of all, what is hip-hop?
Marcus
the Cheetah
Well, see, I like rappers like Common Sense, Black Alicious, Color Cody, but then locally, you know, El Wante, Star, Figureheads, Robbies, you know, but see, rap is only one of the elements of hip-hop. You still got 4 other elements. Does anybody know what the 4 elements of hip-hop are? Monique,
Whatever. But anyway, besides the MCing, there's breakdancing, DJing,
and graffiti.
Who do you think you did?
That's correct, class. The 4 elements of hip-hop: MCing, DJing, breakdancing, and graffiti. But you can't forget about the knowledge element. See, it's the knowledge that says we're going to take what little we have and we're going to make the most out of it. It's that knowledge that says, you know what, I don't have a paintbrush, but I got a spray paint can and I'm going to express myself like mad. It's that knowledge element that revolutionizes the appliance of the turntable and turns it into an instrument. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's all about the knowledge element. Who wants to hear more about hip-hop?
Hey, right here.
It starts with Tupac, right? I know, because I'm smart.
Wait, what's your GPA?
Okay. See, Tupac is actually really important when it comes to rap. You know, he helped to kind of popularize rap and all that kind of a thing, but you see, there's a lot more to hip-hop than just rap. Like my man said, what's your name?
Carlos Jimenez.
Carlos Jimenez? Okay. Like Carlos said, art is a really important element. As a matter of fact, graffiti is one of the first elements of hip-hop. So I want y'all to visualize this, alright? We're gonna go back to the South. If you look at New York City in the late 60s and early 70s, it's actually one of the most segregated cities in America. Gangs in the boroughs during that time were very prevalent and territorial. In the Bronx more specifically, this cat named Robert Moses, a big urban planning dude from the city, decided to build a bridge that would run right through that neighborhood. Even though the people in the Bronx were not feeling the idea, he had enough connects and power in the city to actually pull it off. So what happened? The Cross Bronx Expressway caused most of the well-to-do families in the area to move out and offered cheaper living for families just getting settled in New York for the first time. Along with the flight of these richer people went businesses, which also meant jobs. So the landscape started slowly deteriorating, especially when landowners realized they could make more money letting their buildings go to waste. Some even started burning their buildings down to get the insurance claims. In 1 year, they estimated about 40,000 fires were set in the Bronx. Young people just like you found themselves living in a neighborhood that now looked like it had been through a war. Along with the poverty came drugs, violence, prostitution, and the city was just giving up on places like the Bronx. They began cutting the funding for after-school programs and the schools. The schools at this time had to cut their music and arts programs. So young people, realizing that they had to find new ways to express their creativity, resourcefully took spray paint cans and began creatively writing their nicknames on walls to express themselves. The art evolved and young people began doing more complex pieces with more style and finesse. They started piecing on the walls of old abandoned apartments and store buildings and began creating huge murals full of brilliant colors, style, and beauty. There was a couple of folks who became very popular for this style of artwork. One was a kid who called himself Taki 183. The other was a girl who called herself Lady Pink. They both started leaving their hoods and began writing their nicknames on walls in other boroughs. They would actually go into rival gang territory and write these names on their walls. They went in ninja style into these other boroughs and began getting a lot of respect from their friends for not only having style and finesse, but for not being scared of these other gangs. People began seeing these kids were going from borough to borough, seemingly without fear, and it began to get more popular. This was actually one of the main bridges that encouraged people from Brooklyn to come to the Bronx for parties and vice versa, without having that blend of whites, blacks, Latinos, and Asians in hip-hop. It would have never been as powerful or as expressive as it was. As things evolved, artists got more and more complex with their aerosol artwork. They began doing pieces and productions, not only on buildings, but now also on local trains. This creative expression was bursting out of the inner city and was undeniable. The young people now grabbed the attention of the entire city. Later, other artists started hitting up freight trains and were actually getting their artwork seen all over the country. Some artists collaborated with their ideas and got paid from businesses to now do these custom murals.
Real graph writers consider themselves true artists, and they take the elements so seriously that many claim they hate vandalism because it gives their art a bad name. Slowly, people with money and power began recognizing the value of this artwork, and artists began creating canvases and having showcases in local art galleries. Now their art was selling for top dollar. This style of artwork has now spread all over the world and now influences graphic design firms and marketing firms globally. Graffiti is a key element in hip-hop, which is now a global multi-billion-dollar industry.
Could y'all kind of visualize that with me? Yo, that's what I want to do with my stuff. I want to be a graphic designer and get paid for my things, you know? Absolutely. I want to get paid for your things too. Me too.
You can't draw. You can't even color.
You know what? They got great programs at MATC and UW. Matter of fact, I got a friend who was a former graffiti writer. He actually got his master's degree in graphic design. His name is Brody Rose. You know what I mean? Got credit for it and everything. Can you believe that? Getting credit for what you're passionate about? See, we all got to know what we're passionate about. We got to have something that we can say yes to. You know what I mean? If you don't have something you can say yes to, how are you going to say no to distractions?
I can say no to distractions.
How you can say no to drugs or no to gangs or something if you ain't got something that you're saying yes to, you know what I mean? But see, plus, if you're passionate about something, you mean you'll be practicing it, developing your own style and stuff like that. Who knows, you might even be able to get paid for it.
I want to get paid.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but see, just like there's different elements in hip-hop, there's also multiple intelligences. You know what I mean? And I believe that hip-hop can help us uncover that intelligence, help us find the genius that lies within. Who wants to hear more about hip-hop?
Man, I want to talk more about the DJ. My brother's a DJ. He killed it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he killed my party with him scratching up my CDs.
He messed up my
Look. The roots of the DJ, they go deep. All the way back to Jamaica and even further, all the way to Africa. You see, some of the community leaders in Africa would lead the people into war, worship, or celebration using the drum. Matter of fact, in Haiti, they had one of the only successful slave revolts using the drum. I'm sorry, you have a question?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Christina.
Christine?
If you can't say my name right, don't say it at all. It's Christina.
Christina.
Right. Question. So you telling me a bunch of black folks with some drums is bringing people here and there by just beating?
Yeah? Alright, let's see. How can I put this to you? You got a cell phone, right?
Oh, for sure. That got Samsung.
Alright. So you probably give text messages, receive text messages, right? Like those codes, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of similar to like a text message. You see, you'd hear one rhythm from a drum coming from a village, and that would mean it's time to go to church. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You hear maybe a different rhythm, and you'd be like, oh snap, it's time for war, let me get my spear. And then maybe around 2 o'clock, you hear another little rhythm, and you'd be like, oh, that's the booty call rhythm. You know, so they use these codes and these rhythms to organize the different villages, and actually held one of the only successful revolts against slavery. I want y'all to kind of visualize this with me.
In Jamaica, DJs had a similar respect. They used music as a tool for revolution and encouragement during a time of severe repression. One Jamaican DJ who came to New York, named Kool Herc, became known for having a bumping system and throwing parties where he would play the break part of a record. The break was the hypest part of the song. His parties brought people together from all the boroughs and set the stage for the other elements like break-in and MCing. Then you got cats like Africa Bambaataa that started blending all types of music together and made some of the craziest mixes. And then of course there's Grand Wizard Theodore, who invented the scratch. The story goes he was messing around with the turntable when his mom came in and started talking to him. He held the record to hear what she was saying, and when he got back to the mix, he went back and forth with the record and realized he could make a unique scratch sound without scratching the record.
See, I wish y'all could have seen it, man. In the summertime, we had this event called the Hiphop Revival, right? It was off the hook. My man DJ Crest, he actually won the DJ battle. And he showed that the turntable can still be used as an instrument to battle against oppression, and in this case, against all the negativity in hip-hop. Y'all would have loved it, man. I wish y'all could have seen it. Kind of he was
This is friendship. In the Greek language has another word called agape. Agape is more than romantic love. Agape is more than friendship. Agape is not something affectionate. Agape is understanding, creative, redemptive goodwill for all men. It is an overflowing love which seeks nothing in return. Theologians would say that it is the love of God operating in the human heart. When one rises to love on this level, he loves men not because he likes them, but he loves every man because God loves him. He goes on with that. So he rises to the level of hating the system rather than the individual who is caught up in that system. He loves the person and hates the evil deed. And I think this is what Jesus meant when he said, love your enemies. And I'm happy that he didn't say like your enemies, because it's pretty difficult to like some people. It's difficult to like people bombing your home and threatening your children and kicking you about. But Jesus says love them, and love is greater than like. Love is understanding, creative, redemptive goodwill for all men. And somehow, more and more I've come to believe this. That this is the way that we will get out of this dark night of oppression and make of this nation a better nation. It means that we can stand up and allow the opposition to know that we will not accept injustice. We will stand up against it with our lives. And we will never stoop down to the level of violence and hatred. And we will come to that point that we will be able to convince him that a new world is emerging.
You know you better watch out. You just lost one. No.
and then he kind of went like this, and you just lost one. Yeah. You know what? Maybe you actually learn best by visualizing and seeing stuff. You know, just like we got different elements of hip hop and different intelligences, there's also different learning styles. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe Carla learns differently the way she be bouncing ants in her pants. She knows what's bouncing.
She always.
No, I don't. You know, I just like to move that on. Get it!
Okay.
Get it! Get it! Get it! That was cool though, I like it. Yes!
Well, you see, that's cool, because, you know, some people actually learn best if they're able to move around, you know, experience a little something. Which reminds me, there's another element of hip-hop that has to do with the movement. And that's one of my favorite elements, which is the breakdance.
Like sitting in your hair, right?
Oh, is that, y'all call that the bell?
We a little old school.
Okay. Is that the bell from Steady Home?
Nope, that's the bell to go home. You better sit down before I call TT.
Well, you always gotta bring my mom with
Then maybe you should stay in bed.
Okay, class, we can switch it up a little bit. Why don't we get our homework out? We can do a little homework. That's fine.
We ain't got homework. We didn't get to the talented class. You know, we passed tests without even taking them. I know. That's why. But hey, we ain't on the shirt bus though. We ain't on the shirt bus. Not real though. We just had on this shirt.
Oh yeah? Okay, gifted and talented class. You sure you ain't got no homework? No homework?
You ain't got no homework?
No, I don't have no homework.
Stop
No
shaking.
homework. Sorry, no homework.
Well, then why don't we continue our discussion about the breakdance?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So who knows anything about gangs?
Man, I'm with the east side.
That is just a bunch of people that sell drugs and be killing people.
I want y'all to visualize something with me. Alright?
Gangs go all the way back to tribes. Tribes in Africa, for example, offered the people protection. In one case, the Zulu tribe was the only tribe not enslaved because they were organized, trained, and highly skilled in self-defense. Capoeira is an African martial arts form that was disguised during slavery as a dance. In Brazil, this martial art form was used to free a number of slaves. Gangs go back even pretty far in America. The first gangs in America were mainly Irish and Italian immigrants. Many of the Latin and black kids were forced into gangs for protection from the Italian and Irish immigrants. Hip-hop was actually a tool used to stop a lot of the gang violence in New York. Africa Bambaataa formulated an organization called the Zulu Nation, which helped to stop a lot of the violence in the inner cities by getting gangs to battle one another through dance instead of fighting for respect. Real power comes from people who are not afraid to be authentic, to follow your passion, to work long and hard at living up to your highest potential. Hip-hop teaches us that we can respond to a negative situation and flip the script and turn it into a positive one.
could have been there. I wish I could have seen it.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm feeling everything you say, but I'm saying if somebody stepped to me the wrong way, it ain't gonna be no dancing. I'm gonna just step up and knock them out.
But you can't fight.
But see, man, but that's what I'm saying. That's why Wisconsin is the #1 state for incarcerated teenagers in the whole country, man. We gotta find other ways, you know, to flip the script and get our aggression out, because there ain't no respect in going to jail and getting your manhood taken from you, or, you know, getting beat down by the cops. And if you are in a gang, you will eventually get caught up and go to jail, or worse, you can even get killed. You know what I mean? So that's the power of breakdancing. It demonstrates the true power of hip-hop. You know what I mean? To be able to organize, to creatively battle against injustice. You know what I mean? This is our way of battling against oppression. Just like Capoeira was.
Capo what?
Capoeira.
Capo Wells.
Capoeira. Gotta put that. Yeah. Or like the Zulus in Africa. Or like the Haitian Revolt. See, only now we battle in the concrete jungle. You feel what I'm saying? So what's the last element that we need to talk about?
MC! Because you know what's been literally, curiously, mysteriously. Oh, my bad.
Okay, well, who raps? And who writes the raps? You right? Because the true mark of an MC is, do they have their rhyme book with them? You got your rhyme book with you?
Yeah, I do.
Let me check it out.
Man, why you sweating? It's just a book, man.
You got a gun or something. You mix little paper airplanes in here too. Hold up, man. This whole thing is full. You're pretty passionate about this rap thing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We might have to get you to share a little something before we leave. Matter of fact, maybe we could do a little writing lesson for the whole class. Get a few of y'all to share a little bit, you know what I mean? Let me guess, we got the answer to this parent style too, huh?
He got a lot of stuff going on. We don't talk about him too much. He is on the short bus.
Shut up. Okay, so anybody in the spoken word or what?
Me?
Hey, I'm saying rap is straight, but spoken word is my thing.
Oh, straight up? You got anything in there? If you don't mind. See, that's like, that's a nice handwriting too. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to have you do a little something too, maybe. See, spoken word is all up in the mix when it comes to rap. You know what I mean? And rap is a very important expression. All right? It actually goes all the way back. Visualize this with me.
You see, the rap element is a very important element. Rapping, when it first started, gave a voice to the voiceless. Rap stands for rhythm and poetry and comes from the roots of cats like Gil Scott-Heron, the Watts Prophets, Muhammad Ali, and you can't forget about the Jamaican DJs who practice toasting. These roots of the rap element challenged the status quo and demanded that the issues of the oppressed be heard and confronted. Rappers would no doubt also rock the party, but if you listen to songs like The Message, it actually confronts and challenges the dark issues and realities of the day. With the advent of gangsta rap, big business found that they could cross-market rap to other demographics and make more money. A lot of the stuff we now hear on the radio is more based in fantasy than reality, and it's usually just created to sell units and make money. There is more to rap than just talking about rims, cars, and girls. It's about putting the conflicts of the soul in your work and finding the strength to overcome.
Alright, so y'all lucky. I actually, you know what I mean? I brought this little hot little mix CD.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do kind of to inspire y'all a little bit is I'm gonna play this CD. It's got a little spoken word, a little rap on it, you know, a couple local cats. And then we're gonna do a little writing, alright? So I want everybody to get their notebooks out.
Sorry.
Hurry up. Alright, so I'll put this in, and then it's gonna give us a
Thank
little
you.
inspiration.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little right. Check this out.
16 bars. What you get for spitting. A split second added to your 15 minutes. And when your 15's up, how many moments will survive, crystallize in the rhymes, drifting forever through time, and I'ma never lose sight of the gift I was given to spit with a living passion, to ripping and mix with a bit of action, no embellishment. Slow it down, leave what's relevant, reduce the poetry down to its fundamental elements. I'm telling it, the message you might not be ready for. What I'm talking about is more than extended metaphor. I saw an image of a girl who doesn't exist anymore. Well, the nightly news ain't talking about the victims of war. See, they say your picture's worth 1,000 words. How about 1,000 pictures of 1,000 faces just like hers? Well, the truth, what would that be worth? We float alone on this rock in a cold universe. Too many lies. Too many lies. Too many lies. Too many lies. Living for destruction, city under attack. Lost too many lives. Blueberries guys high. Wonder where the day went. Prophecy, we on death row. I got some brand new flavor for your ear. Amazing when you hear this, contagious, so fear this. The rhythm of terrorism affecting every system. Coming in New York, a piece of the tower, and barely missed them. We praise the Lord for the life we live so wrong. Feed them fast food and hope that our kids grow strong. In the hood, there ain't no health food store, but there's a liquor spot. Coincidence, man, I help prove wrong. Survival of the fittest. Wonder why that fofo splatter? Cause we paying taxes, yeah, our vote don't matter. Citizen change that riddle my brain. Yo, that's a give it to. Puffy got millions voting. Who you think he give it to? El Presidente, they ride the troops. I seen the image in a dream, Joe, they ride boo. The circuit breaker, some days it hurts to wake up, but if we sleep now, we got 4 years of work to make up. So, I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'm coming back again. I'm leaving on a jet plane, and I don't know if I'll ever be back. Too many lies, living for destruction, city under attack, lost too many lives. Blueberry skies, I wonder where the day went. Prophecy, we on death row with Mumia. I got a feeling what I'm seeing is evil, as people fleeing for cover. I hear them screaming as they cover their ears. Bombs dropping of the mother in tears. She had to suffer for years amid destruction, and it's something to fear. The sun is so clear. Whispering the world away from an old man buried a little girl today. And what am I supposed to say to my seed? Yeah, 1 million people died, but a nation was free. Some people murder in the name of the prophet, and other people murder in the name of the prophet. And terrorism really, they ain't never gonna stop it till they stop being terrorists themselves. See, cause death is death. It's the same black curtain for the both the name of Allah, Jesus, or Halliburton. You see, whenever something tragic happens, the rich and powerful will be the last ones laughing, and us does the dust, we blow back like ashes. And it's about time we got the plastic bag. And see, I meet you in the streets to take direct action. But yo, I just got drafted, so now I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'm coming back again. I'm leaving on a jet plane, and I don't know if I'll ever be back. It's like, yeah, 1, 2, when you don't stop. 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 Retain the glory, thugs came with a story. I saw him, even when I became in the shorty, he went focused. Saw up his grave vultures. Nothing was promised to me. I just came hoping. I moved the devil away, man, the nearest lane open. I did it for self, man, I can't blame no one. Broken promises, heartaches and borrowed the stars. Like this is the only thing guaranteed, for God's sake. Listen close whenever somebody school me with knowledge learned yesterday's lessons, and I could use this tomorrow. How I figured I could move through the sorrow. Many distractions, some catch blues from a bottle. Don't depend on another man. When you say you broke, make your own rap. All rich, you stay exposed. The game's life. Ask yourself, you're playing for what? We're all diamonds. We just choose to stay in the rough. Stay in the rough. 1, 2, when you don't stop. Yeah, 1, 2, when you don't stop. Yeah, 1, 2, when you don't stop. Yeah, 1, 2, keep going the road. Yo, peace to everyone who's trying to be here. Peace to, peace. I gotta start with peace. It's like peace. Yeah, I say peace It's like peace to everyone who's listening. I limitless mad props to everyone who really pays attention and respect. To the ones who came before this, and respect to the ones who ain't been born yet. They got mad love to the music of the morning. They got more love to the group and the chorus. They got big up to the DJs, beat makers, the rappers, the crafters, the breakers. Peace to everyone who does it for the love and mad love. To everyone who tries to bomb peace, leaving red grubs everywhere they hit the scene. From the bottom of the crate to the breaks in the beat. Yeah, the mind open and vocalist flow again. My motive is to leave it slow and get broken and motionless. Controlling this all up provoking with the flow alone. Yeah, you can feel it in your soul if you ain't broke a soul. And that's a phenomenon these days. Everybody wanna rap, everybody wanna be played. Us, we take it back to the days when every MC would write a song picking up his DJ. I don't rhyme for the stage pavilion. I rhyme for my great-great-great-grandchildren. I don't rhyme for the stage or pavilion. I rhyme for my great-great-great-grandchildren. 1, 2 when you don't stop. Yeah, 1, 2 when you don't stop. Yeah, 1, 2 when you don't stop. Yeah, and we call it real hip hop. Yeah.
Okay, who wants to share some of their work with us? All right, let's see. How about him? He's nice and calm. Say, my man, you want a mic? Maybe you can. This is one of those boom boxes that got mics.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Break it down.
Let me show y'all what's real. Sometimes I sit back and I just think about my life, how much I've been through, too much pain and too much strife, but I can't turn back now cause I'm too far in. Just hoping the path I took don't leave me locked in a pen or worse. So I'm trying to figure out how to turn it around before I get into something and be 6 feet in the ground. Hip hop probably the only reason I'm still living. I feel like my rhymes is the only thing that I can be given, but hip hop has changed. It's all about fantasies. Most rappers is really actors trying to make street their reality. Big businesses now control everything that we made, portraying hip hop the wrong way just so they can get paid. Nowadays my art is all about power and money, portraying black females as hoes. Look at hip hop honeys. I wish we could go back to the days when it was just a dream. Only difference would be now we read Source magazines.
Y'all got some skills, man. I gotta give it to y'all. Okay, we got a little bit of time, so let's try to get a few people in here real quick. Who else can we get to share? Let's switch it up a little bit, do a little spoken word. How about you, miss? You with the nice handwriting.
Okay. Losing you is like losing a piece of me. Losing myself is bad for my health and I don't know if I can hold on. At times I can't breathe when you come to me and dream and I want you back, but I called your house today and your sister answered the phone. I asked for you, longing to hear your voice that protected me and our love that was kept at its peak. I longed to hear you speak, but it wasn't your voice at the other end. And I remember our last words, I love you. They were strong and clear. Oh, how I wish you were here, how I held you so close to my heart without fear. But it wasn't your voice at the other end. And her words that sent chills through my body, chills through my body. How could her words be true? I just spoke to you. I miss you, baby, I love you. Tears flood my eyes to hear the surprise that I wish were lies. He was shot and killed, she said. He was shot and killed. How could this be? How could this happen to me? Happen to you? My love so pure, so true. The one that treasured my heart, protected the key, cause it was him and me, my soldier. I heard you lied in a hospital bed without a tear in your eye. How you were ready to die, so ready to say goodbye. But I still see you in my dreams, and I still hear that phone ring, and I hear you on the other end. My love, my best friend, I was never ready to say goodbye. How could an aimless shot be so quick to take your life? How was it you out of those chosen few that were just chilling outside? How was it you that had to die? And how come everyone else had to say goodbye?
There ain't no acting when it comes to stuff that's that real. Thank you for your honesty, for sharing that with us. Okay, I think we have time for maybe a couple more. Alright, I see you calm down a little bit. How about you, Christina? I'm not gonna give you a mic. I think you'll be alright without a mic.
I'm gonna do a let's fucking word too, okay? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a let's fucking word too. I'm tired of trying to stop the crying and the whining. I guess my timing is just off. Turn it off. Turn that quote unquote music off. Put my hip hop on. Put my hip hop on. Coltrane, Cast of Today came out, they would have no name. Not the thong song, but the Isley. Music that moves more than just your body, but your soul too. I'm a youngin' and I'm still old school. You see, I know about Al Green and Marvin Gaye. I choose love and happiness over bump and grind any day. And that's just R&B, not to mention the lyricists that have taken hold of me. I'm talking about KRS-One, Slick Rick, and the boy. It's evident that hip-hop is becoming self-destruction. We're headed for self-destruction. It's a natural malfunction to believe that smoking weed is an attribute to create music to heal me. Do you remember when everybody rapped with a purpose? Now we cuss so much, even I get nervous. And I'm concerned about the youth who really don't know. But I know when I know because of KRS-One. Yeah, and I know when I know because of KRS-One. Take a walk with me real quick. Take a walk with me. Hip-hop originated from the graffiti art, great started across from legacy, moved on to the MC who flows with me and knows me like I'm an OG, just a poetry. Slowly I owe to you, makes the big sis quick to get with this. To some he's okay, but to me he's my DJ. With the beats and the drums comes breaking, break it down now. Dance and interpret, leave your own soulful feet. Knowledge is the last element of hip-hop, cause you can't go far without knowledge to drop. And lack of knowledge is probably the main cause or death of hip-hop. You see, my generation was only blessed with B.I.G. and Tupac. A little bit of Nas, now they was and is something that's truly hot. I want to hear something like the rappers alike. Something that makes me feel like today's music is halfway alright. So, don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Bad lyrics to cure me out of ignorance. Kids are hearing this, they fearing this, and the whack rappers are hearing this, and all the while I'm trying to steer clear of this. Because being an H-O-E does not appeal to me. There's too many other things that we obviously don't see. No one's paying attention to the fact that hip-hop is dying. Flying away trying to say I'd rather die today than hear another song about me shaking my ass. Past the issues, past the tissues. I'ma push this issue in you. Play some more of that Grandmaster Flash. I'll keep pushing that hip-hop constitution to pass. Free at last, issues are surpassed. To move out of this classroom and into your home. Past your kids' ears and into the dome. Because treating a female like a bee is not alright. And despite what Twitter say, he can't make you no celebrity overnight. Constant fight with a fight, I ignite my hypnotic flame, and I encourage all of you to please do the same because hip-hop is lying on a flat line. I said hip-hop is lying on a flat line. Hip-hop is lying. Fake MCs is lying. They call it hip-hop is dying.
Crazy, you know, like I'm kind of a visual learner myself, and I was like visualizing like one day you're gonna spit that poem in front of like a big old audience of people. I saw it, like it was kind of fun.
Was it a lot of people, like somewhere like 1,200 seats or something?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so we have time, I think, for one more rapper or one more person to share. Okay. Take it too hard, man. Okay, I think we have a little bit more time for maybe one more person to share. Who wants to share with us? Okay, Pablo, let's have you do a little share.
That's not my problem though. I wrote 2 pieces, but I'm not gonna share one, and it's in Spanish though. So should I just take it slow? Or?
The Spanish one sounds good. Is that cool with y'all?
No comprendo. No comprendo. Yeah. Whatever she said.
Por eso es que yo escribo esta rima para enseñarles que esta vida a mí me lastima. Mi gente derrama lágrimas de tristeza y para olvidarlo cargan la cerveza. Lágame en la cara y en la otra mano un tapo. Tengo que después tener este pobre bajo. Gente me dice que soy de lo más bajo. Así como me ven, así de duro yo trabajo. En esta guerra yo me pongo muy al frente. Porque a mi familia no lo saco de mi mente. Soy mexicano, de mente y corazón. Pienso las cosas y las hago con razón. Por eso yo te digo, disfruta lo que tienes, porque tienes lo que tienes hasta el día que te mueres. Reza, cree y enseña cuando amas, porque tienes lo que tienes hasta que tu alma tú derramas.
That was amazing. Okay, so the bell is about to ring here in a second. It was a pleasure being your substitute teacher today, class. I was glad we got a chance to talk about all 5 elements in hip-hop. Who remembers the 5 elements before we leave? Yes, ma'am.
Graffiti, breakdancing, DJing, knowledge, and MCing.
That's it, that's it. Okay, before you leave, pick up a flyer. I'm part of an organization called Elements of Change, and we do after-school programs. We do workshops in DJing, MCing, breakdancing, spoken word, and we're actually going to be putting on a hip-hop play one day. All right? So pick up a flyer before you leave. Come check us out. Come check us out. Come check us out. Pablo, man, that piece was amazing, dude. That was really good. You got some talent, man. Yo, I want you to come to the workshop. Make sure that you come through. Have you ever recorded before? No. Because we're going to have a cat who actually is going to facilitate a whole studio discussion. He breaks down all the steps of recording. And then after that, we're bringing in someone who's going to go over all the basics of publishing, man. You might even be able to get your work published. And once you do that, it's just going to be good for your resume, man. It's going to be a launch pad to bigger and better things.
Thanks, you have no idea what this class is to me. Thank you.
Yo, man, just like in your rhyme, you got the power to flip the script, man. From the negative to the positive. Just stick with it.
Hey, yo, Pablo. What up, man? What's going on?
Hey, Spin, what up, bro? I'm glad you came solo, man.
Yeah, what's going on with that? What up? Still got that thing from me?
The piece you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got it.
All right, cool. Where it at?
Here's a piece, bro. This goes for the thugs, for the G's, from the house to the streets. For anyone that wants to listen to this raw beats, man, trust me, I don't come to preach. But for what I ask for is something we can reach. To be able to change, I want wanting to give. To be able to retain all the words that I speak. To change your bush for a real activist. For someone that understands that just the way it is. To be able to change, I've gone into pain. So people can read the E, I just share my pain. From the ground to the kids, to the guns, to the fists. Turning bullets into blessings. Everybody see, I'm stressing from the good to the bad, from the church to the stack. But for me, it's from the bad to the good, because there's no turning back.
No kid used to flow like that, dog. I mean, that piece wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but it was not bad at all, man. For real. But for real, man, look, it's something I haven't even been telling nobody like this. It's something I've been keeping to myself, like something like a secret. Right. You know, my big thing that I like to do is I like to dance. You know what I'm saying? You dance? For real, you know what I'm saying? I can get everything, I can get a little bit like this. Back in time, I can get in that boy like bang, bang.
What's up? Hey, you know what? Y'all do this hip-hop workshops after school? We should go check them out together, man. See, I heard they do rap, spoken word, even Sudan dancing. And I heard soon they're gonna come up with a hip-hop play, G. Oh, we should go check it out together, man. Let me tell you about this one. Alright, listen. You know what, man? Just give me 1 minute, alright? Just I can talk to you in a minute, alright?
Alright, dog.
I just gotta throw some away.
Alright, I'll work on my moves or something.
You know anything about breakdancing?
No, not really. Well, what's up?
See, back in the days, it used to be used as a weapon. I mean, as a tool, you know what I'm saying? It meant to be as a tool for gangs to dance with respect.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give it up one more time for these young people, y'all.
A&T. And this song right here for all my B-boys and B-girls. Come on, get on the floor, baby. Uh-oh, yeah. Uh-oh, yeah. Uh-oh, yeah. Come on, break it down, y'all. Come on, break it down, y'all. Come on, don't stop, y'all. Body rock, y'all. Come on, don't stop, y'all. Body rock, y'all. Don't stop, y'all. Body rock, y'all. Get it. B-boys, B-girls, B-boys, B-girls, B-boys, B-girls, B-boys, B-girls, come out to play. Come on. Come on. Don't stop the body rock. Don't stop the body rock. Don't stop the body rock. Don't stop your body rock. 6-step with it. Get with it. 6-step with it. Get with it. Ready to hit the flow. Ready to get some more. I'm ready to hit the flow. I'm ready to get some more. Watch out now. Watch out now. Watch out now. Watch out now. B-boys, B-girls, B-boys, B-girls. You know where this come from. From the Bronx. Come on.